if you're looking at the Eagle flight plan, and that's the whole thing, we've looked at that there are 5 steps, okay? What I want to look at now is what's step number 2. Step number 2 is dream, a really big dream. Think about this for just a second. What comes from having a really big dream is a sense of passion. Do you have passion? Do you have something that you're really looking forward to? I've got a great quote here. The most fortunate people in the world are those who found a calling bigger than they are, that moves them and fills them with constant passion, aliveness, and growth. Richard Leader. I started looking at vision as a really young guy. My father was in the financial service industry. He was a manager, producer, then an RVP. Okay? When I was really, really young, he said to me, I want you to figure out, like, what's your dream? What do you want? My dream was to get an ice cream sandwich at the end of dinner. He said, that's not big enough. And he said to me, Chris is my middle name, he says, I want you to dream, look into the future, create what you want. I've played with this ever since I was really little. Vision and dreams and passion are where people live. It keeps you young forever. What I want us to look at is, how do we do that? What's the predictable process? So when I say dream, it's not like dreamy, it's not a bucket list, but it's a sense of vision, it's a sense of calling, it's a sense of purpose. If your dream isn't big enough that it scares you, it excites you, it challenges you, you're probably looking for an ice cream sandwich, a 20% increase, or something that you could probably do on your own. There are 5 steps that I have found that it takes to really discover your vision and your dream. The very first step is surrender. What you've got to do, hear me y'all, the very first step is surrendering and letting go. So when nothing is certain, everything is possible. So you want to come from a place of, I really don't know. You want to come from a place of fresh. Like, what would you love to have in your business, in your life? I want you to look at what that is. But see, that takes the courage to really let go of what you know. And to start saying, let me look newly. Second stage, get in touch with your spirit, your heart. Okay? In writing this, in talking with Rochelle and I co-wrote the book Eagle Flight Plan. Okay? She kept asking me questions, which would really piss me off. Because I thought I was pretty clear, and she's like, that's as clear as mud. So the courage that it takes is to really start from 1, surrender, 2, get in touch with your spirit or your heart, and to be still. Like, what would you love to have? So there is this sense of, I'm not sure. So you've got to be quiet. You've got to listen. So take a journal pad. Take a walk in the woods. Talk with someone that really loves you, that you're safe with. You probably don't do this with your spouse. Now, some of you can, most of you can't. Because you'll think of something, your spouse will go, oh yeah, when pigs fly. So you want a safe person that you can talk to and dream and imagine. Imagine your career, your business the way you'd love it to be. Imagine your love relationship the way you'd love it to be. Imagine your body the way you'd like to be. But look at what you'd like. How many of you need to lose a few pounds? Right? The issue here is see it, believe it, dream it. Third step, consult with 3 wise people. Men or women, we're not sexist. You want people that can believe in you and that give you feedback you can dream with. You want their feedback. Great quote. Without counsel, plans go awry. In the multitude of counselors, they are established. From Proverbs 15:22. You want 2 or 3 people that have wisdom, that believe in you, okay? I have a personal coach. My personal coaching, I suggest things, and okay, she's like, they are like, I know, you can dream bigger, that's great, I see it happening. Okay? But she also often is there when I come up with, I think How many of you come up with a great idea and the person goes, what? So when I come up with a great idea that she doesn't think is great, you know what she says? No pass, man. So you want that feedback as you're developing the vision, you're running it by people that love you, that see the best in you, that challenge you. Fourth step, knowing. There's a certain place as you've kind of looked and you've journaled, you've gotten feedback. It comes to knowing, okay? The quote that I have is clarity leads to power. There's a certain point that you know that you know. You know that a certain person would be good to partner with or not. Okay? Think about this. What do you always say? You're looking for that right person. There's a certain point that you know that she's right for you or he's right for you. How do you, there's that knowingness, you can feel it all the way through you. Sometimes I don't know what I saw it until I found it. A quote by Tova Betta. There's the knowingness, it's like, I see it, I can feel it, I sense it. Stage 5. Guess what stage 5 is? Action. You see the vision, you see what it is, and you're drawn into action because it really, it's magnetic. If your dream is to be married to the right person, it draws you, yes? If your dream is to have $1 million business and do that and only work 30 hours a week, how many want to relate to that one? Or less, okay? It draws you, you'd love to have it. So what happens naturally there is then to write down next little steps and to take action. Leonardo da Vinci said, I've been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. How many know people that they're great dreamers, they have great ideas, and they don't put it into action? How many of you are guilty of that yourselves? So actions speak louder than words. Think, dream big, go for it, and look at the 5 steps as you pursue your calling, your dream. Let your passion lead